Hello there. Thanks for joining me on this New Year's Eve. I'm Otto Othman, and here's the top stories. Fuel prices to maintain. The Prime Minister wishes a meaningful 2019 for all Malaysians. And holiday turns into tragedy for 3 sisters. The government will delay the implementation of the weekly fuel price float mechanism, initially scheduled on January 1st, 2019, amid opposition from the Petroleum Dealers Association of Malaysia, PDAM. Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng said the government will first study PDAM's request to raise their members' sales commission for fuel to cover the anticipated higher cost of operation. In a statement today, Lim said the Prime Minister will meet with the PDAM as soon as possible to discuss the matter. As such, retail petrol prices will remain the same for now at 2 ringgit 50 cent per litre for RON 97, 2 ringgit 20 cent per litre for RON 95, and 2 ringgit 18 cent per litre for diesel. Lim said new retail prices for petrol will be announced before the end of the first week of 2019. PDAM is seeking to raise the commission to 15 cent per litre for both petrol and diesel from the current commission of 12 cent per litre for petrol and 7 cent per litre for diesel. On December 24th, Lim announced that a weekly float system will be used to determine the fuel price for RON 95 from January 1st onwards due to the falling prices of crude oil. He said setting retail prices of petroleum products on a weekly basis will enable consumers to enjoy rapid price changes in line with petroleum price changes in world markets. Deputy Defence Minister Liew Chin Tong has filed a 20 million ringgit civil suit against Malay group Jaringan Melayu Malaysia JMM President Dato' Azwandin Hamzah. The civil suit against Dato' Azwandin involved 2 allegedly defamatory remarks over a communist uniform purportedly worn by the Deputy Minister. Liew had worn the khaki outfit when inspecting an honour guard during an official visit to an armed forces camp in October, after which Dato' Azwandin had called the Deputy Minister rude for wearing a communist shirt to an official function. DAP National Legal Bureau Chairman Ramkalpal Singh said the suit was filed by Messrs Karpal Singh and Co. on December 27th at the Kuala Lumpur High Court. Liew had previously demanded that Dato' Azwandin apologize over the latter's remark, but was ignored. Dato' Azwandin was recently remanded for 4 days after he called on the public to storm a police station if the police failed to take action against those responsible for the death of firefighter Muhammad Adib Muhammad Qasim. Residents around Sagama, Kota, Kinabalu in Sabah were awakened by a loud explosion at 2:30 a.m. today, caused by the detonation of an explosive device believed to have been made of sulfur in an attempted burglary at a goldsmith's store. The front door grille of the store had been blasted open and the interior of the shop was damaged along with a neighboring jewelry store. However, no jewelry was reported missing. It is believed that the suspect had fled upon realizing that the blast had probably alerted people in the surrounding area. The owner of the shop is out of town, but police will be taking a statement from his son. The case is being investigated under Section 6 of the Firearms Increased Penalties Act, as well as the Explosives Act. 7 men, including a bus driver, were charged at the Kelantan Magistrates Court over a quarrel at the Gambang Rest and Recreational Area, which went viral on social media on December 24th. 6 of them included 2 pairs of siblings who pleaded guilty for rioting as soon as the charges were read before Magistrate Norain Naim Abdullah. The 6 were accused of being involved in the group who broke the law with the intention of hurting bus driver Muhammad Saiful Akmal Abdul Rashid at the car park of the RNR. They face a jail term of up to 2 years or a fine or both upon conviction. Magistrate Nurul Naim ordered all the accused to pay a fine of 2,000 ringgit each in default of another 2 months in jail. Thus, at a separate proceeding, bus driver Muhammad Saiful Akmal claimed trial to 2 charges of hurting 2 stall workers. The court set bail at 6,000 ringgit and fixed January 14th for remention. Meanwhile, a senior citizen was sentenced to 10 years jail by the Kuala Terengganu Sessions Court today for sexually assaulting a 6-year-old girl at a nursery last year. Judge Azman Mustafa ordered the sentence on the 67-year-old man who was convicted under the Sexual Offences Against Children Act. Now, according to the charge, the accused was alleged to have kissed the girl's mouth and genitals at a nursery in Kuala Terengganu on August 28, 2017. Based also on case facts, the girl had informed her father that she no longer wanted to go to the nursery because of the acts frequently committed by the accused. The victim's father then confronted the senior citizen, where he admitted to committing the acts. The accused had been ordered to undergo rehabilitation counseling during his time in prison and will be put under parole for 2 years upon completion of his jail term. The bodies of 3 sisters believed to have drowned at Teluk Lipat Beach in Dungun, Terengganu yesterday evening have been found. Rescuers recovered them this morning within 1 to 5 kilometers from where they had disappeared into the sea. The body of 8-year-old Nur Ain Sufia Zawawi was the first to be found at 7:38 this morning. Within 2 hours, 12 members of the Water Rescue Squad of the Fire and Rescue Service retrieved her 6-year-old sister, Nur Ain Sasabila. The victim's parents could no longer contain their sadness as they witnessed rescuers carry one of their children's limp bodies into the police truck. And as more visitors started coming to the Teluk Lipat Beach, the lost body of the Zawawi family, 10-year-old Nur Ain Fatma, was finally found at 11:05 a.m. All 3 bodies were sent to the Dungun hospital. In the 4:45 p.m. incident yesterday, the 3 sisters were swept away by waves while playing on the beach at Teluk Lipat. The girls, who were from Kelantan, had come for a holiday in Dungun with an aunt. Their parents were not with them for the trip. A food shop assistant who is a deaf-mute was found dead in a pre-dawn fire which destroyed 2 food shops and a house at Jalan Gajah Mati in Kota Baru, Kelantan today. Police said the identity of the victim has yet to be ascertained. The victim is believed to be a shop assistant known as Mok Su, aged 40, who lived on the premises. According to one of the food shop owners, Zaidah Muhammad Istiak, she was sleeping on the ground floor with an aunt and a 6-year-old grandchild when she was woken up and saw the fire.
Saya menepik hari ni, tapi sore sempat langsung turun. Sore hak meninggal ni isu, dia tak boleh cek bisu dia tak boleh naik dah, api dah besar.
Zuraida said she had to break down the back door of the shop to escape as the fire was spreading rapidly. 31 firemen in 7 engines from the Kota Baru, Darul Naim and Tunjong Fire and Rescue stations rushed to the scene after they received a distress call at 5:56 a.m.
Dan kita terus membuat pemadaman. Kita masa membuat pemadaman, kita mendapati sesampainya di lokasi kedai yang berada di tengah telah pun terbakar sebanyak 70%. Dan selepas membuat pemadaman, kita menyumpai terdapat seorang mangsa pada 7:17 minit.
The body, believed to belong to Mok Su, has been sent to Raja Perempuan Zainab II Hospital for post-mortem. The Fire and Rescue Department is investigating the cause of the fire and losses incurred. In other news, at the stroke of midnight, come January 1st, 2019, a no-smoking zone will come into effect nationwide, covering all food premises, including restaurants, coffee shops and hawker stalls. The enforcement is in accordance with the Control of Tobacco Product Regulations intended to protect the public, especially non-smokers, from exposure of cigarette smoke hazard or secondhand smoke. Health Director General Dr. Nur Hisham Abdullah said the amendment is being implemented according to Regulation 11 of the Control of Tobacco Product Regulations 2004. Customers caught smoking in eateries can be fined a maximum of 10,000 ringgit or jailed up to 2 years, while restaurant operators who fail to put up no smoking signs face a fine not exceeding 3,000 ringgit or jail time of up to 6 months. Restaurant owners can also be fined 5,000 ringgit or 6 months jail if they allow smoking on their premises. A reprieve for smokers, the government is giving a 6 months grace period, saying there would be warning issued to offenders before they are penalized. The period would be a time to educate the people on the new law, which has come under criticism from restaurant owners who fear it would affect their business.
A new and colourful Putrajaya signage has been unveiled, making it the latest visitor attraction at Malaysia's Federal Administrative Centre. Its launch was officiated by Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad at the Putra Square in Precinct 1, Putrajaya, this morning.
With Perdana Putra, which houses the Prime Minister's office in the background, the signage in the form of letters that spell out Putrajaya, built with stainless steel, has colourful graphic images that also features the Jalo Gemilang. The signage was inspired by Young Putrajaya Corporation PPJ officers as a manifestation of the entirety of Putrajaya as the federal government's administrative centre. The building of the signage was among plans to enliven Putrajaya that were tabled to the Prime Minister on December 12.
Signifikan acara ini adalah kerana di sinilah juga pertama kali Putrajaya dibangunkan, di tapak ini. Yang pentingnya adalah kerana kita dapat menyiapkan projek ini dalam masa yang ditentukan, yang awal lebih awal, dan yang amat berhormat Perdana Menteri sendiri memberi respon yang baik.
Datuk Dr. Aminuddin said the graphic image on the letters would be changed every 6 months based on the theme of events.
Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad hopes 2019 will be a meaningful year for all Malaysians. In his New Year's message, the Premier also said the new year should drive the people to continue to work harder to achieve greater heights.
Saya dan isteri mengucap selamat menyambut tahun baru 2019 kepada semua rakyat Malaysia. Kita telah menempuh tahun 2018 yang mencabar. Banyak peristiwa pahit manis telah terjadi dalam tempoh tersebut. Diharap segala resolusi yang telah dibuat pada awal tahun lalu telah berjaya dicapai. Saya berdoa agar segala kejayaan dan kegagalan dijadikan pengajaran. Semoga kehadiran tahun baru ini memberi makna yang besar kepada kita semua dan memberi kita dorongan untuk terus berusaha untuk mencapai kejayaan yang lebih tinggi.
Coming up, praying woman attacked with stick in mosque. Details next. Thank you for staying with us. Now, only a few hours left before 2018 comes to an end. And as per ritual, a countdown heading into the new year is a must. Several places are organizing massive events just to host this monument, including the Kuala Lumpur Tower. I've gotten word that hundreds of people are already there. And to get details, let's cross over to our reporter, Wanizul Islam, who is currently at location. Hi, Wan. How's the crowd there?
Hello and a very good evening. Thank you so much, Otto, for joining me today. So high up above in the sky, I'm here at Menara Kuala Lumpur, also known as KL Tower, where they'll be celebrating the New Year's Eve celebrations later on tonight. Now, later tonight, about hundreds of people, around 200 people, will be joining me here at Menara Kuala Lumpur to count down the new year, the end of 2018 and the beginning of 2019. Now, although tonight the weather has been quite terrible, I might say, a couple of thunder showers earlier, but things seems to be looking up. I mean, if you look behind me, look around the KL landscape, we can see that the clouds are finally breaking. Hopefully by tonight we'll have clear skies where everyone around Kuala Lumpur can witness the fireworks display in and around the city. Now, some of the places, of course, to look out tonight for the fireworks display will be, of course, that of Kuala Lumpur Convention Centre, KLCC, as well as the Bukit Bintang area and other high-rise locations. Now, a friendly reminder, especially to those heading out tonight for the New Year's celebration, please do stay safe on the road, as well as be very, very careful if you're handling any fireworks display of any sort. Now, without further ado, let's welcome my guest tonight, that of Dato' Roslan Mohammed, who is the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer of Menara Kuala Lumpur. So, Dato', thank you for joining me. Tell us a little bit about the Kuala Lumpur, the KL Tower's New Year's Eve celebration later tonight. What's so unique and special about it?
Okay, as we approach the New Year 2019 by midnight tonight, we are providing the venue for some people to celebrate the New Year Eve at our KL Tower, because it's so unique that this is the only place where you can celebrate 300 meters above the sea level or the ground level, and with the 360 degrees view, you can view all around Kuala Lumpur. And by midnight tonight, when the countdown happens, you can see all the fireworks going around the KL Tower. And it's so unique such that normally you watch these fireworks from the ground level, but this time around, from 300 meters, you can see the fireworks from the ground. So that's special. I think KL Tower is the only place which can provide that kind of view.
All right, fantastic. Definitely a sight for sore eyes. Now, tell me a little bit about what your hopes and wishes for that of the new year 2019.
I hope it will be a prosperous year for everybody, and I hope to see that 2019 there will be more local people to come and visit KL Tower. Yes, because right now we are receiving, I think, about 80% from international tourists. We want more locals to come to visit KL Tower, and I think we extend our promotion for tomorrow. That will be the last day. Come and visit KL Tower tomorrow, where you buy 2 adults ticket, you can bring 4 kids for free.
All right. Thank you so much, Dato'. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, you heard it from the CEO himself. Now we have a couple of hours to go till the New Year's Eve countdown later tonight at about 12. So please come join me here at Menara Kuala Lumpur later tonight, where we can celebrate the New Year in style. Now guests will be arriving shortly, and this is the confirmed place to be if you want to see an undisturbed 360 view of the KL night skyline, where all the fireworks from around the area will be on display. Now that's all from myself here at Menara KL. Wanizul Islam. Now, of course, catch me live tonight for Bulletin TV3 Nightline, the English news bulletin for the countdown itself, where we'll count down into the new year. To all my friends and family out there, do have yourself a very, very happy new year. Now let's head on over back to you in studio, Otto.
Thank you very much, Wanizul. Looks like it's going to be a very happening evening for you indeed, just hours before the New Year's countdown. Anyway, thanks again, Wanizul, and hope you have a great time over there, all right? Be safe. Now, that's all for our last bulletin of the year, but don't forget to catch our special year-ender program, 2018 recap, where we highlight the biggest moments of the past 12 months, tonight at 11 here on NTV7. For now, we leave you with the winter sports activities in Beijing, China, as people savor what is left of their New Year's Day holiday. With that, I'm Otto Othman. Thanks for watching, and on behalf of the 7 Edition team, I wish you a wonderful 2019. See you next year.